Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit Infinite Gratitude. I'm going to do a collective reading tonight. Spirit, any and all messages for the collective. Now, this card has been on my mind. It's the Two of Cups in reverse. So I had to definitely look into what this card symbolized in this deck. And apparently there is a Sumerian mythology or a Sumerian myth of a same-sex couple named Gilgamesh and Enkidu. So Gilgamesh was a tyrant. Apparently he was raping women and being destructive. And I think this is, and Enkidu was created for him because he was out here just doing destructive things. So apparently this created a certain level of peace in this dynasty when this figure was created for him. This is the Two of Cups. It's in the reverse position in the reading. In reverse, it symbolizes imbalance, discord, separation, incompatibility, and power imbalance. So I'm channeling a message here where a destructive individual has been set loose. There's a destructive individual wreaking havoc somewhere. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to look that up too real quick. Okay, the Four of Wands represents a Sanskrit epic poem, rejoicing in festivities, a well-deserved celebration, and a stable time to be thankful, cherishing loved ones. Mohini and Aravan embrace each other, enjoying the time before the next adventure begins. In reverse position, it represents self-doubt, diaspora, canceled plans, gloom. I'm very grateful that this is coming out in the reading because I was picking up on this. I want to get to the bottom of it. It's very alarming for the Two of Cups to be in reverse. This message is really grim, but I'm going to keep it very blunt and straightforward with you guys. I feel like there's a person, and I guess we can call this person human, but they need a leash. It's like, this is a human being, but they need to be collared. They need a collar, they need a leash, they need a cage, they need restraints, because of the level of chaos that they cause or the level of destruction that they are capable of. So that's a message that I'm picking up on, like just some very chaotic energy. And this could be a person, this could be an individual, seeking out destruction for destruction's sake. Self-doubt, diaspora, canceled plans, and gloom. I feel like someone couldn't have their way, so they're seeking out chaos. Someone didn't get what they wanted, so they're seeking out chaos. And I feel like whatever this person wanted, whatever this person didn't have, it wasn't in anyone's best interest. So it's like, I want to rob you, and you're like, no. And then I get mad at you because you won't let me rob you. Or like I go like attack somebody else because I couldn't rob you. I couldn't get what you had, and you had the shiny thing that I really wanted, or you had the shoes that I really wanted. And like you had your boundaries set up, and you just outright called me out, or you just outright rejected me, or you just outright put a stop to me scamming you, robbing you. So, you know, now I'm on the hunt for just any and everybody or anything or whatever to like take my anger out. So it's giving that kind of energy. Gloom. So I feel like whoever this person is seeking out chaos and destruction, they have a lot of gloom, or there's like impending, like they're doomed. It's like this doomed feeling that they're experiencing, and it's like they're not doing anything about it. We're gonna have to dive deeper into this energy because this is very relevant. Spirit, tell me more. What does the collective need to know? Spirit is hitting the nail on the head with the energy tonight. Destructive, chaotic, gloom, doom, gloom and doom. The Ten of Swords in reverse. So we're just going to be popping the book open tonight and getting like that clarity, that extra level of clarity, and using our intuition as well. So I might be pronouncing this wrong. Inui, I think this is a Native American tribe. Inui mythology. The Ten of Swords represents backstabbing and betrayal. Setna's father pushes her from his kayak and chops off her fingers when she tries to cling onto his boat. She sinks to the bottom of the ocean, becomes consumed with rash, eternally seeking revenge. I am going to finish this, but I'm tempted to just throw in the towel because it's just the heaviest, darkest, gloomiest energy. So we're actually gonna just like really be thorough instead of throwing in the towel. Surviving disaster in the reverse position, the Ten of Swords means surviving disaster, recovery, regeneration, the inevitable. So there's a survivor. Okay, there's some sort of evildoer, some chaotic, destructive entity wreaking havoc, and then there's a survivor. Ooh. Somebody survived some sort of attack. Somebody was able to recover. Somebody was able to regenerate. The inevitable. So I feel like this was fated. I made a post on X stating there's nothing the devil can do that God won't allow. So all of this God allowed to happen, all of this destruction, all of this chaos, all of this evil, God allowed. And it was also allowed for someone to survive it. It was also allowed for someone to regenerate, recover, and heal from what happened to them. And it was inevitable for that person to heal. So it was fated and or destined for someone to heal from something or regenerate from something, a loss or an attack that was meant to have or was intended to have irreversible damage. Miraculously, this person has been able to regenerate what should have been or what might have been irreversible, what might have been permanent. Like, this person was able to regenerate, this person was able to recover. And it's miraculous in nature how this person survived this kind of betrayal. I need my tea, y'all, tonight. Let's go. Spirit, tell me more. The Wheel of Fortune in upright. This is some heavy energy, and I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to get to the end. I want to get through this. Ghana, Akan mythology, Anansi. The Wheel of Fortune is endlessly turning, spun by a trickster god. What was once luck is now misfortune. What was hopeless is now joyous. These acts may seem random, but all fates are part of an interconnected web of repercussions. In the upright position, it symbolizes fortune, an unexpected windfall, karma, destiny, cycle. So this is a part of the inevitable message where it's like all of this destruction happened and God allowed it, but God also allowed collective, this may be you, however it resonates, God allowed someone to survive it all. I mean, this is the most reckless energy, the most the worst of the worst. I don't know how to describe it, and I don't necessarily want to think of, I can't. God allowed collective you to survive, or however it resonates. There's a survivor, or there are survivors. There is justice. There's victory. There's regeneration, recovery, healing, hope. Despite some of the most reckless, chaotic acts, some of the most, low vibrational acts, it's like remarkable what is allowed by God for good and for bad. It's just remarkable. It's a miracle. It's good and it's bad, what God has allowed. And collective, we're going to nurture victory. We're going to nurture healing. We're going to nurture recovery, regeneration, hope, joy. We're going to invest in the energy we resonate most with. So you may resonate with the chaotic, gloomy, perspective. And perspective, or is it perception? Perception is reality. So the way you see the world is how the world is going to be for you, and that's how you're going to experience the world. So if you see the world as a place where, you know, there are beautiful, miraculous things possible, there are chances to become better, heal, change, opportunities to grow. If you see the world as just like a place where you can become greater, then that's what your experiences are going to be. But if you see the world as just this every man's for themselves, it's a dog eat dog world, destruction and chaos, no accountability, no empathy, then that's that person's reality, and that's what their experience is going to look like. Okay, so I'm back. I ran out of storage, but I think it's important to note that despite some of the most horrific experiences, so despite some of the most horrific acts, one can heal, regenerate, recover in miraculous ways. It's possible. God has allowed healing to happen. And for those of us who embrace that message, that's what we're going to experience. That's what we're going to facilitate. That's what we're going to create in our realities. So we're here to heal. We're here to regenerate. We're here to be joyous and victorious. No matter what we've seen, no matter what we've gone through, no matter what we've heard about, we're never changing for the worse. We're always going to try our best to change for the best. Our experiences are going to change us. We're going to create ways to change for the better no matter what happens. Whatever we have the free will and the power to do to change for the better, that's what we're going to do. But I wanted to just throw something out there. I feel like there's a spiritual warfare. I think that's a given. And I feel like tonight is really intense. And I feel like there is an attack happening, or there's an attack being planned by some demonic entity. Straight out the gate, we had the Two of Cups in reverse, which represents, let me go back, because that was important, to acknowledge, to face, imbalance, discord, separation, incompatibility, power imbalance. So something has been thrown out of balance. The scales have been thrown out of balance. There's been some sort of evil deed or an attack. Like, these two cards really need a lot of attention. A lot of attention. The Two of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. They need attention, acknowledgement. No one can just pretend and act like this isn't happening or that this person isn't doing what they're doing. Like, the more people turn a blind eye to reality is going to be really difficult to accept for the people who, choose to ignore these things, dismiss, or turn a blind eye to it. It exists. A certain level of chaos is happening, and it's because of an imbalance. And like I said, I channeled earlier, it's like someone doesn't have what they want or what they need. Maybe there's someone who needs attention. They don't have attention. The thing is, somebody's doing something for attention, and it's like they're wreaking havoc for attention. Let's say they are mistreating someone for attention. They're abusing someone for attention. It's like, look what I did to this person. Like, somebody lock me up. Like, look what I'm doing. Like, I need, like, mad cops behind me. Like, I need, like, a chase. I need, like, like somebody is looking for chaos and they need attention, but it's the wrong kind of attention. It's like the worst kind of attention. It's like, but this is what they're fiending for. This is what they need. This is what they want. And it's like they won't stop wreaking havoc, attacking innocent people, or just, they won't stop wreaking havoc and or attacking people until they get held accountable. It's like someone is begging to be held accountable. Like, they can't control themselves, or they won't control themselves, and they won't stop until there's helicopters, there's police cars, there's all types of stuff, like spirit. They're not going to stop until they got like mad helicopters and police cars coming behind them. Like, that's what they need. That's the kind of attention they need. They need a spotlight on them. They need what's it called? What is it called? I really wish, like, I should have gone live. Yeah. Rihanna, Man Down. Rum pa pa bum, rum pa pa bum. I just shot a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Oh, the Six of Cups and upright. I'm starting to pick up on their energy, and I can't speak for this person or this presence, but somebody just does not want peace. Like, someone does not want joy, justice, peace. Like, somebody wants and is fiending for chaos. Like, this is so boring, distasteful to someone. Like, some sort of community or camaraderie here is so not what someone wants. Like, it's just like, no, it's boring. It's not what they want. But the thing is they don't want to be the victim. They don't want to be the one harmed. They don't want to be the one in pain. They don't want to be the one scammed. They don't want to be the one raped. They don't want to be the one robbed. They don't want to be the one losing or in pain. But they don't want peace. They don't want justice. So there's a war, because somebody's going to defend themselves. Somebody's going to put their foot down. Somebody's going to set some boundaries to protect themselves. So all that chaos is unfortunately not going to happen just for that person's entertainment, for that person's entertainment. I don't know what else to say. Like somebody wants some drama, somebody wants a drama, somebody wants to get a reaction out of somebody. Like they definitely do not want peace. We got the Six of Cups in upright position. I'm gonna get a description of this from this particular deck, and I feel like this deck is really fire. Like, it's called the Tarot of the Divine. But I feel really tapped into the reality of the world we live in using this deck. Denmark Danish fairy tale. It's a Danish fairy tale. The Six of Cups evokes a nostalgia for sweeter times. Kai and Gerda are best friends as children, but when Kai is struck with depression, he leaves with the Snow Queen. Through many adventures, Gerda saves him, but by then, innocence is gone. In the upright, nostalgia, old friends, simple joys, sharing childhood. Dang. Oh, man, I'm just so in this right now. With the Six of Cups in upright, it's giving... I mean, I just really had a memory lapse just now. Like, I'm low-key shaking. And it's hard for me to concentrate. Somebody, okay, this is the message. Someone is thinking about how things used to be, thinking about old times. The nostalgia hit where there's like someone who's like, we can't go back to the past. Things will never be the same. Somebody's replaying memories over and over again. This may be you. This could be between multiple people, like just replaying memories, or just like thinking about like certain experiences or moments that they had in the past and like replaying it because it will, maybe this is like something that is just, it's no longer like that no more. Like everything's changed, everyone's changed, and like things used to be so different, and then like someone's thinking about how things used to be and replaying those memories over and over again of how things once were. It says Gerda saves him, but by then innocence is gone. Like things aren't the same. Then we can't go back to how things were. Might as well just F shit up some more. Excuse my French, my language. Might as well just like make things worse. That's someone's mentality. Like, I cannot, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna throw my opinion out there. I'm just gonna say, like, someone's mentality is like, it's over. Things can't be the same. We can't go back to the way things were. So I might as well dig a deeper ditch. I might as well drive a wider wedge between us. Like, someone's just emotional and dramatic and they're making things worse or they're making it harder to like heal or reconcile because of some sort of innocence being lost, or just something going sour, something going bad, two people becoming incompatible, a separation, a breakup, and it's like someone is making things worse because they can't go back to how things were, so they might as well just like drive a deeper wedge in there. I cannot cry. Like, this is some real heartbreaking energy, but it's like I can't cry about it. It's like I gotta work hard, or I gotta figure out what to do, or I gotta save myself. Collective, this is an energy of like you gotta save yourself. Like someone that you could have been really cool with in the past is out to get you, or like someone that you used to share good times with, like they're coming for you, and it's like on some really chaotic, destructive ish. And it's like you can't sit and think, oh my goodness, what happened to us? Or dang, like there's so much, you know, innocence lost. Like you can't even mourn or grieve that connection or that relationship. You just have to save yourself, get away from that person, because they're not the same, or they're not who you thought they were. And they want to like make it very clear, like there are no good times, like the dog days are over. The dog days are over. I think Florence and the Machine. Run fast for your sister, run fast for your brother, run for your children, something like that. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. It's life or death. Like, how did we go from chilling on the front porch to you coming at me with a machete or something crazy like that? Like, how did this happen? Spirit, tell me more. I'm not trying to be funny. It's really like my coping mechanism. Spirit, how did this happen? What is the solution? Infinite gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude that there's a way to survive these kinds of betrayals. There's a way to heal from these kinds of betrayals. There's a way to regenerate from these kinds of betrayals. And Spirit makes ways for that to happen, for your vindication to happen. And it's like seemingly impossible vindications, seemingly impossible justice, seemingly impossible regeneration, seemingly impossible survival. Like, I don't even want to pull another card because I just don't want to know, but we gotta face reality. I'm all into reality right now, you guys. Like, reality is just so sobering and so medicinal. Like, nobody needs to be in a fairy tale fantasy world right now during this warfare. It's just like reality is just so important to face and deal with. And I think someone's having a hard time facing and dealing with reality. Like, their way of dealing with reality is just very toxic. Like, they just have a hard time processing things for what they are or accepting things. And they're just seeking revenge. Or I don't think they're seeking revenge, because the Ten of Swords is in reverse. The victim here, the person who was harmed here, is healing. The person who was harmed here is regenerating. What seemingly was irreversible, this person is reversing. What was seemingly impossible to survive, this person has survived. Okay, they don't want revenge. They want to heal, and they want to get up out of here. They don't want anything to do with that person. Like, with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now, with the Ten of Swords upright, then the person who was betrayed here, they are eternally seeking revenge. The card is in reverse. So what I'm channeling here is that this isn't about revenge. This is about innocence lost. So someone, they don't want revenge. They want nothing to do with that person. Like, I'm channeling a message here where we're not seeking revenge, collective, or someone isn't seeking revenge. But that person who be the betrayer here, they are seeking out more chaos. So they've harmed someone, and they are having a hard time accepting that they've completely lost all their innocence, or they've completely lost their identity, or they've completely lost their common sense. So they're out just wreaking havoc. That's what I'm picking up on. Someone is wreaking havoc. They've lost their mind. They've lost all sense of self. They've lost all sense of integrity. And they're just perpetuating that trauma. They could, this could be like somebody seeking out their victim, or whoever this survivor, somebody survived something, and they're now being targeted because they survived. It's like they went through some of the most horrific betrayals, survived, and because they are still alive, because they are doing well, because they found healing, they found peace, they've, accepted reality, accepted what happened to them, like, now they're a target because they just are alive, and they're like making the best out of it. So now it's like they're being targeted by a very reckless demonic presence. I wouldn't go as far to say that the survivor is in danger, because I don't see this person in danger. I feel like what else? Like, what else? Like their life, what else? Their happiness, their peace, their joy, their victory. Like, you can't take what God has allowed for this person to have. Like, but somebody is targeting someone because they survived them. Like, they survived their terror, their chaos, their destruction. And it's like they're being targeted for surviving. Like I said, I would not go as far to say that that the survivor is in danger. But maybe energetically, there's like a demonic presence, or there's like a threat. Spirit, can you please clarify the energy? That is like, nothing's funny about this. Disclaimer. Yeah, there's like someone who's targeting the survivor for surviving. And it's like, I don't think, it's just crazy. It's just messed up. Like, I don't know where I was going with that though. Like, you're mad at me because I survived you? Okay, Spirit, tell me more. Let's get to the bottom of this energy. It's really intense and just needs to be addressed. The Knight of Cups in reverse. I'm going to read the message in the book. It's very insightful. The Knight of Cups in reverse. It like reads it for you in a way. I'm hearing like a stampede. Where is this Knight of Cups? Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Knight of Cups. Halibu the Hunter, Mongolia. Mongolian legend. The Knight of Cups is a messenger. Halibu is kind and gentle while also willing to take a stand for what he believes in. Halibu provides for his village, and after befriending a dragon, he willingly sacrifices himself to save everyone he loves. In the reverse, heartbreak, infidelity, lack of diplomacy, moodiness, pettiness. Okay. I'm done. Run out of my tea. What is this sound? The pettiness, though. The pettiness is out of 10. It's petty. It's petty. I just want to understand, like, why energetically is this such an intense read and what the solution is. But we have to get all this information and we have to face it, acknowledge it, process it. To stay in a position of power and awareness. Heartbreak, infidelity, lack of diplomacy, moodiness, pettiness. I need to look up diplomacy real quick. I'll be right back. I see diplomacy, official representing a state, person of tact, lack of diplomacy, diplomacy, official representing a state, person of tact. I don't know what that means. Diplomacy, diplomatic, official representing a state, lack of diplomacy. So somebody who's in a position of power is not doing their job, or someone who's like supposed to be like an authoritative figure, they're not doing what they are supposed to do. It just looks like chaos everywhere, and I'm trying to stay present, trying not to disassociate and not like face it. Like, let's face it. Let's do this. Spirit. The Eight of Cups in upright. Ooh, so with the lack of diplomacy, it's giving like, yo, I'm trying to get help, and then like nobody's answering the phone. Or like I'm calling the authorities and like nobody's here. Or they're just taking their time. Or they're like not believing me. And it's like, lack of diplomacy, lack of authority, the Dark Ages, post-apocalyptic, okay? I am legend. Eight of Cups in reverse. Egypt, Hebrew legend. The Eight of Cups represents leaving good things behind in the pursuit of higher ideals. Moses was raised as a prince of Egypt, but realized he needed to sacrifice his royal life and wealth to pursue a spiritual and aesthetic one. In the upright position, it symbolizes walking away, introspection, escapism, withdrawal, seeking truth. So I'm really embodying the Eight of Cups right now, you guys. Just kind of not wanting to like take anyone's side, like not wanting to be a part of anything, just like wanting to be in my own little zone, my own little world. I don't want to be in the warfare. I'm not a part of this, but I am though. Like, that's the reality of the situation. It affects me, like it affects us as a collective, and I'm here, and I chose to do this for this reason. Like, I don't want to leave any stone unturned. Like, I'm always peeping the energy, and energy doesn't lie. So with the introspection card, I really feel like what collective is capable of doing is focusing on themselves and keeping their sense of self whole and sustaining a certain level of identity in a somewhat post-apocalyptic world, or in a somewhat dignityless world, or a diplomacyless world, a diplomatless world. Like a world where like you have to be your hero, you have to be the person who saves yourself, and you have to retain some sense of identity in this chaos. With the Eight of Cups and upright, it's walking away, introspection, escapism, withdrawal, seeking truth. So seeking truth is intriguing. Like, what is there that we don't know? Like, what's the truth? What's the truth? And I feel like it has something to do with these two cards that just came out of the came out first in the reading. The Two of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. The truth is, even though this person betrayed you, even though this person tried to have you like disabled, this person could have tried to like have you killed. The truth is, this person is running away from the fact that they really, I don't even know how to say this, but it's like this person really loves you or loved you. Like there were good times in the past. There was sharing and community and friendship, and there was attraction, there was romance, there was connection. And this person is in denial that they still have feelings for you or they still love you. They're trying to, this is like a little nauseating, but someone had to walk away from someone who just turned on them. And the way in which they were betrayed has created a huge wound or distance. Like, things can never be the same. Things can never be this way again. And just because there's like this loss of innocence or there's this loss of love, it doesn't mean that we're just supposed to come at each other, consistently attack each other, like, oh, we're not cool anymore, so that means there's beef. Like, there's no beef. Like, you and so-and-so or you and someone can walk away, part ways. There doesn't have to be beef. It's like someone doesn't understand that. Like, someone can't comprehend that there doesn't have to be beef because we don't get along, or because we don't see eye to eye, or because you turned on me. Like, I'm not out here trying to get revenge. Like, you don't have to keep targeting me. Like, I survived the first attack. Like, are you done? Like, I need a last message. I need like a solution, advice, guidance. I'm channeling a message here that if someone's been targeting you, they're getting tired, winded. They don't have the capacity to continuously or consistently target you, bully you, try to attack you repeatedly. I think God has allowed you to be resilient in a way that this person can't keep up with. Like, this person cannot keep up with your resilience. And they don't stand a chance against the way God has allowed you to resist their attack. They don't stand a chance. You're too resilient. You keep regenerating. You keep healing yourself. You keep empowering yourself. You keep surviving. They are done. They're done. They can't keep up. Like someone's panting, out of breath, panting and just out of breath. They cannot keep up with your resilience. And I feel like Spirit is showing you here, like you just like you're resilient and you're just present. They don't stand a chance, and I don't think they ever did. And it's just not even your power. It's the divine, it's Spirit allowing you to heal this way, or allowing you to be vindicated, or making a way for you. Despite everything that happened or whatever someone tried to do to block you, the same way God allowed that person to block you or attack you, God allowed you to survive. God gave you a way out. Spirit, any last messages for the collective? It's quite a few. This might be a longer reading now. 10 of Wands in reverse. That person is winded. They're tired. They cannot keep up with your resilience. But I don't think they're changing. I don't think they're growing. I think they're just defeated. And they're not changing. I'm gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna read the book. 10 of Wands in reverse. Ooh. 10 of Wands in reverse. Paraguay, Guarani legend. The 10 of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. When Sagwa's daughter went missing, he searched alone in vain. A tembo tree grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he labored but was unable to enjoy. In the reverse position, avoidance, burnout, overcommitting, stretched thin, giving up. This is definitely the energy of whatever demonic presence that we've been addressing here, acknowledging here in this reading. They are stretched too thin, giving up, they're burnt out, they've exhausted all their resources, they've exhausted all of their strategies, their tactics, their tools, and you seem to continuously heal, survive, or regenerate. 3 of Cups in reverse. Cambodia, Hindu mythology. The 3 of Cups represents camaraderie and a good time. The Aspara are celestial beings of the sky known for dancing, partying, and fornication. The joyous group oversees fertility rites, the performing arts, and the fortunes of gambling. In the reverse, it's overindulgence, infidelity, disintegrating bonds, gossip, and isolation. No. Oh, yeah. With the Three of Cups in reverse, I feel like this demonic presence here that wishes they could. They're drinking or smoking themselves into oblivion. They've exhausted themselves, and they wish they could, but they can't. So they're trying to escape reality. And this could be a group of people. The Four of Coins in reverse. This came like spilling out. This could be like spilled milk here. Like I'm channeling a message like there was like spilled milk and somebody just like lost it. Somebody spilled a glass of milk and then they lost it. Somebody like made a mistake and then they just like kept doing it. Like they didn't learn from their mistakes. They didn't repent. Like they just kept being destructive or chaotic. Four of Coins in reverse. Emphasis on focusing on you, focusing on being introspective. Peru Amara folktale. The Four of Coins represents greed and unwillingness to open up or share. Condor covets his wife, who does not like his lifestyle or living with him. He recognizes her unhappiness, but is unwilling to make changes or set her free. Yikes. Four of Coins in reverse. Gambling, recklessness, letting go, generosity, large purchases. So this is like some narcissistic like control thing where like somebody cannot leave you alone. Like you keep surviving all of their BS and they just can't leave you alone, and they have no choice but to leave you alone. They're exhausted. Four of Coins in reverse. Gambling, recklessness, letting go, generosity, large purchases. Like I said, this person is overindulging. They might be gambling. They've been really reckless with them. They're being reckless with themselves. They can't be reckless with you. They can't try to be reckless with you. You're too resilient. You keep healing, They can't be reckless with you. They're being reckless with themselves, and they're overindulging and dealing with reality that way. I think they have no choice but to set you free. Like you've saved yourself with the Eight of Cups in upright position. You've saved yourself. Just being grateful for this energy. Like you're safe. You saved yourself. You can't be cornered. You can't be held hostage. Seven of Coins in reverse. Mexico, Aztec mythology. The Seven of Coins represents the desire for a good harvest, though it might require sacrifice. Nana Hudson must determine when it is right to be patient and when it is better to scrap everything to start fresh. In the reverse, it's short-sightedness, laziness, procrastination, setbacks, and delay. Somebody really sabotaged themselves in a very major way with the Three of Cups in reverse. What, somebody made like a large purchase. Short-sightedness, laziness, procrastination, setbacks, delay. Somebody set themselves back in a really significant way. They might have like wasted a lot of money trying to get your attention, trying to flex on you, trying to just do anything that they can to get your attention or to bother you or hurt your feelings or something. Three of Cups. Like in this, I just want to like trigger warning. It's like somebody could have like tried to rape you or assault you in some way, and it's like they didn't get away with it, they were held accountable, or you fought back, or you survived, you're healing, and it's like they want to flex on you. Maybe with the lack of diplomacy, it's giving like they might not have like stayed in jail for long, or they might have got, you know, out somehow on bail or somehow, or they never even got arrested, or like nobody advocated for you. And then it's like this person is trying to like flex on you, like they didn't get like caught, or they didn't get in like big trouble, like whatever authoritative figure was supposed to hold them accountable, like they failed you, like some sort of system failed you, like the justice system failed you. And it's like this person wants to like rub that in your face, like the people who were supposed to help you couldn't help you, wouldn't help you. But the thing is, the only reason why they want to rub anything in your face is because you're healing. It's because you're resilient. It's because you're a survivor. It's because you're still alive, you're doing well, you're happy, you're joyous, you've been vindicated. And it's like they need to like flex on you, like they're so pathetic and they're so pitiful, and they're just like the scum of the earth. And like they think their clothes is going to cover up that filth, they think the cars are going to cover up their filth, they think jewelry is going to cover up their filth, they think just trying to like make you jealous in any way is going to make it right. At the end of the day, the truth is the truth. It is what it is. Let me see here. Right now, it's all getting exposed. Whatever this person tried to do to like flex on you or make you feel some type of way has jeopardized them. Like they made large purchases trying to get your attention after everything they did or tried to do. Now they're in debt, or now they are self-sabotaging. Overindulgence, infidelity, disintegrating bonds, gossip, isolation. This person is stretching themselves out really thin. They're like lying to people. If they're like dealing with people, like they're lying to them. Like nobody knows the truth about this person that they're dealing with. They've exhausted themselves, their resources, trying to like get your attention or harm you or bully you. Yeah, they didn't see something through. They didn't think something through at all. Like they're just acting on impulse. Someone did not think it through at all. They set themselves back and they self-sabotaged. And I think they made, like, whatever damage was meant to happen to you, they're the ones who are suffering. Like, the irreversible damage God allowed you to heal from, or God allowed you to regenerate from, they can't heal, or they're not regenerating. And it's almost like they did it to themselves. So there's that. Really chaotic energy, but it is being addressed. Spirit just wants you to acknowledge that you're safe. You saved yourself, and you continuously save yourself. Despite the lack of diplomacy, despite the lack of justice in areas where there's supposed to be justice, the scales are balanced naturally. The scales get balanced naturally, and you do your part to save yourself and be your own hero. And we're just grateful because Spirit gave us a way to save ourselves. And that's just something to be grateful for, that you found an escape route. You found a way to save yourself. You find ways to save yourself because this life isn't over yet. This journey isn't over. This is just a practice. This is a way of life. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.